Greetings, everyone. Dr. Brian Scott with you again. We are continuing our study here in this insight to end times. I was inspired some time ago. Many of you have been following us since we began, and we are in our 12th week now of sharing these insights. We're looking at signs in the scriptures that talk about the end times and about the last days and about where we are on God's timetable, because time's going quickly. And we're getting closer and closer to that time. I think in terms of three instances in the Bible that catch my attention on a regular basis. First is Noah and his ark. The world was evil. God decided to cleanse the world of evil. He did so by having Noah build an ark, and all the animals were allowed to get on board, but only 8 individuals, only 8 people were saved. And there must have been thousands on this earth at that time. Secondly, we have Abraham and Lot. They were very prosperous farmers and livestock people. They had all kinds of cattle and sheep and so on and so forth, and they had to move because they needed more land. And Lot chose Sodom and Gomorrah, where the grass was greener on the other side, as the saying goes. That's where it comes from, really, from the Sodom and Gomorrah days. But Sodom and Gomorrah was filthy, perverse, sexually perverse, all kinds of filth and degradation. And God said, I've had enough. I'm going to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. Abraham pleaded with God to save people, and it ended up that only Lot and his 2 virgin daughters were saved. The rest of his family, 5 other members, were all killed in the destruction that God brought. Then we have the Tower of Babel, where the people came together and they started to build a tower that would stretch to heaven so they could exert their strength and their majesty and their power. God said, no, you're not going to do that. When you start taking over where I come in, no, it's not going to happen. So we're in those days right now. Things are really moving quickly to get to a place where we have sexual perversion everywhere. We have evil on the earth everywhere. And so on. Today we're looking at point number 14 in 2 Timothy chapter 3. This is out of verse number 3. It's one of the last points there in verse 3. It's despisers of good. It comes from the Greek word, which really would not normally be translated despisers of good. More accurate translation would be a land where the laws and the regulations have been developed to protect the guilty and not protect the innocent. So those who are offensive or committing offenses, those who are immoral, those who are evil, are being protected by the laws of the land. Those who are good, oh my goodness, those who are good are not protected. They're left to their own defenses. They're in trouble. That's where we are today in our society. We have seen the court systems just get turned upside down, it seems. And the offender's rights are protected. If you're a victim, you have almost no protection at all. If you're an offender, if you've committed the offense, you have all kinds of protection. Your lawyers can take you through hoops and hoops and hoops, and you'll be out on bail and protected for years and years. Oh my gracious. But the victim, they're in trouble. They're in grave trouble. Our system used to work on this basis, that the violent criminals and contract breakers were considered to be innocent until proven guilty. But now it's been reversed. So the law-abiding citizens who don't commit any offenses, they're presumed to be guilty, and they have to prove their innocence. It's upside down. So we have entered into a time when despisers of good are ruling and reigning. I'll share more on this with you tomorrow. I don't want you to miss it. It's good stuff. I'll see you then. Thanks for joining. Bye.